We got Purdue, UConn, and let's find some plays. So I'm going to keep this live stream pretty tight, but there was some decent value. So let's just kind of take a look and let's kind of see what we have here. Also, PrizePicks. Yikes. Okay, so they bumped a lot of the previous plays we locked in. You know, this is going to be a quick stream. Hopefully we'll find some good value on this stream. But if you take a look here, you can see they have 2 discounts left. They got Keller and Spencer Turnbull. So I gave out some plays on Twitter. Obviously, you know, you want to take advantage of those discounts. But let's see what's available. Oh, my God. Are we really going to fade Klingon? What do people think? Is Zach Edey going to lock up Klingon, Donovan Klingon? I mean, the value's on his under. Under 13.5 points. Obviously, he's had a great tournament, but this is the first time they're like actually facing a good defense. So do we want to fade Klingon? What are people thinking? Klingon under 13.5 points. I mean, if you want to fade him, I'm probably going to fade him. You can see Fliff, you know, from a value perspective. Also, ParlayPlay has a promo, so we'll have to look at that. They have a free square on Zach Edey. But, you know, Fliff is the only book that has, what the fuck am I doing? Fliff is the only book that has Klingon favored to go over. Like, obviously, you may love Klingon, but if you just follow the data, right? And I obviously, you know, typically follow the data, you can see the market has just absolutely ripped. Like, these sports books are smart, you know? They're taking all these bets, moving lines around. And you can see it's not one sports book. Every sports book, Bovada, Bet Online, Pinnacle, Caesars, like they've all ripped Klingon towards his under. So I don't know, maybe sharps are hammering the under, so these sports books are moving odds towards the under. And anyways, again on Fliff, like when you use these Fliff coins, you can get some experience points and shit like that. But anyways, that's beside the point. So honestly, I'm gonna lock it in. And if you don't have the balls to fade Klingon, then you don't have the balls to fade Klingon. But I'm gonna hit it. So we got Klingon under 13.5 points. Checks out from a data perspective. All the books, the entire market has ripped his under to being a heavy favorite. And honestly, you know, I just want as many bets as possible in this game. So might as well take advantage of it. Oh, baby. Yo, so we already have some NBA plays coming up for tomorrow. Fuck yeah. So, you know, tomorrow's actually a great day for NBA. Rangers plus 2.5. I mean, there's good value on a ton of these books, but again, on these streams, you know, I try to focus on the books that are more popular. All the live stream plays, you know, are tracked in the sheet in the description on YouTube. Alex, can you do some dabble? How is the smoothie, bro? Really good. I actually just ordered another smoothie. Today's a smoothie day. So we got Klingon under 13.5 points. Anyone tail this or... So we got Klingon under 13.5 points, but let's see Better. Okay, so Better today has a promo. So I want to get in the ParlayPlay promo before this stream's over. I'm not sure why it's always fucking logging you out. I've had to log into this app 3 different times today. It's like, you know, I get security, but this is fucking insane. But anyways, Better has a promo. I think I mentioned that in the previous stream, double winnings. So basically your first entry, you know, whatever, you get double the winnings. So if we just look at Better, so let's get rid of Bovada here for a sec, even though there's some solid value on it. You can see there's some really good, you know, value available on Better. So the first play, which maybe you've locked in, I used it in a Twitter slip. We also hit this on the previous PrizePicks slip, but is Kyle Schwarber under half of an RBI? So again, like the way that PrizePicks works, and I already hit a bunch of PrizePicks slips for today for all their discounts. But on PrizePicks, you know, you take a player to go over or under, you're always going to get the same payout. All the books, you know, have Schwarber as a big favorite to go under. I mean, Caesars has just ripped his under to being a heavy favorite. So that's the play we can lock in on Better. Obviously, it's a slower day with no NBA. But the next play we have is Assad. Under 2.5 ERAs, earned runs allowed. So again, like, I think I already gave out his over and strikeouts on PrizePicks. I did. So I gave out his over on his over on strikeouts on PrizePicks last night. But if you take a look, like, you know, again, like, just you have all these different books. They're all taking bets. They're markets. They're taking bets, moving lines based on where action's coming in from their sharper customers. They all have Assad as a big favorite to go under. So it's like, okay, we got a second pick that looks, you know, pretty fucking good. And again, just make sure you opt into the promo, you know, if you want to be on it. So what else do we have? Actually, what we can do is this may be good for the ParlayPlay discount. So ParlayPlay has this discount on Zach Edey. Obviously, it's a free win, Zach Edey, to, you know, score a point. But what you can do is if we look at MMA lines are starting to come out for, you know, takedowns is what we want to look at. Where the fuck are you, bro? So we want to look at takedowns. And let's just kind of take a look at this. So you can see there's, like, you know, a little bit of a discrepancy here. Some of the fantasy books are opening up Armin's, you know, takedown line at 2. Other books 1.5. Obviously, we want to see discrepancies as a sports bettor. That's good. You know, you want to see discrepancies. So it's kind of like, okay, you know, clearly there's this discrepancy in the market, but unfortunately, I don't think sportsbooks have already posted takedown lines yet, so it's not really clear, like, okay, you know, which book is screwing up here. We can actually see, does Pinnacle, they don't have anything up yet except for the money line. Damn, Charles Oliveira. Yeah, plus 194 underdog. But anyways, so maybe we skip over that play. But, so we have Schwarber. So let's see what we got here. What else do we have? We have Rogers under 1.5 bases. That's in the Rockies game. So let's go back to the Rockies game, and we got Rogers under 1.5 bases. Brendan Rodgers. So again, if you don't have access to better, you know, sorry. I try to focus on the books that are available in the most possible states, but obviously, like, Florida better, unfortunately, it just left. But anyways, you got Ozzy under 1.5 bases. So again, like, we want to see the spots where, okay, on better, they have all these thousands of different lines up. Most of these plays suck, right? Most bets suck. There's not enough value to justify betting it. So we really want to try to zone in on, like, okay, where are those few rare plays that actually have an edge? So if we go back to the Rockies game, you can see there's actually some different options. So what did we already have in the Rockies game? We have Brendan Rodgers under 1.5 total bases. So maybe we replace that with Tovar to get a single. I mean, obviously, it doesn't really make sense to take one player to go over in singles, another player to go under in total bases. So, you know, ideally you just want to pick one of them. But if we look at player singles and we pull up Tovar's line, let's kind of take a look at it and let's see if we like it. Man, it sucks not having the NBA, though. So we got Schwarber under, Assad under. So here's the 4 picks I got so far. And if you just take a look at, you know, the market, all these books have Tovar as a big favorite to go over. Minus 160, minus 150, minus 145. So even if you don't use these other books, you know, they're sources of information telling us, hey, Tovar is a lot more likely to get a single as opposed to not getting a single. So that's the play we want to be on. And then we just need one final pick. Valdez under 5.5 strikeouts. Why aren't there that many books posting lines? So let's look at Valdez's line. Kind of weird. I'm not sure. Did he get scratched from the starting lineup or something? I'm already on Valdez on PrizePicks, but it's kind of weird because it looks like all these other books have removed their lines, which sometimes happens if there's like a change in starting pitcher or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. All these other books have removed lines. So I'm not sure. So maybe we skip over this play because it's not really clear. And honestly, like, let's take the UFC play. We have this big line discrepancy, sure, whatever. It's not as clear, like, okay, which of these books is screwing up, PrizePicks or better, you know. But PrizePicks definitely seems to be the sharper of fantasy books. So if there's only fantasy books posting lines, they have his takedown line at 2. It's like, okay, this exceeds the maximum of $50, so whatever. I'm only going to be able to play this for $50. That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to play it for 50. So let's play it for 50. Again, like some of these sports books are really janky when I have my, when I have streaming software connected. So I just got to unplug my phone and then it'll let me lock it in. And this is the 5-pick entry on Better to kind of start out the slip. So 5 picks on Better. So we got in a Better play. And again, we're already on Klingon under 13.5 points. We hit Ashcraft under 5.5 Ks on the stream earlier, and then that play I gave out on Twitter. But anyways, let's see what else we have here. Let's see what we got, man. So what we can do now is we can go over to like PrizePicks or something. So we got in the Better promo, or actually let's do that ParlayPlay promo real quick. So they got Edie over 0.5 point. I mean, what we could do is we could just, obviously this promo is going to be, this is a free win. So basically whatever you decide to pair is going to be profitable. But you could always hedge and take him under 2 takedowns. Then if he has exactly 2 takedowns, we'll win on Better because he'll go, over 1.5 takedowns, and we'll push on ParlayPlay. But that's kind of boring. So what we can do is we can just try to find something a little bit better that we can lock in. So let's look at ParlayPlay, see if there's any value. Do we got anything good on ParlayPlay? So let's put in player props. Olivia Dunn. But, nah, I'm just kidding. We have Oliver Dunn under 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I don't love it. You can see DraftKings is giving you a better price. So even though Bovada has the under as a much bigger favorite, minus 155, you can get better odds on ESPN bet, stuff like that. So it doesn't seem like a great play to pair. But I'm sure we'll be able to find something. I mean, and again, we just want to make sure we lock in this promo. This is literally free money. So we have Bam over 1.5 blocks. Steven Castle under 19.5 PRAs. So I wouldn't play this ParlayPlay is kind of one of those books. There's not a ton of good value usually outside of the promos. So how much they're only letting you bet a max of $10 on this promo. But honestly, I'm a fan of fading everyone on UConn today. So we can lock it in. And anyways. So let's go here. So we got in this ParlayPlay promo. So I just paired Edie over 0.5 point with Steven Castle under 19.5 PRAs. And we're betting 10 to win $31. If you take a look, we're betting 10 to win $31. That's the play we had on Better. So that's plus 210 odds. Again, they make their website a little confusing, in my opinion, because they put everything in 1.77x. They don't have normal odds. So you kind of got to figure it out, for yourself. For example, here, 4.19, this comes out to a 3.14x payout. That just means plus 214 odds. You're betting 10 to win, or you're betting 100 to win 314, of which 214 of it is profit. So it's plus 214 odds. But anyways, let's see if there's anything on PrizePicks. Unfortunately, on PrizePicks, I'm not going to be able to share a link, or I'm not even going to be able to play anything, because what you'll notice is they have me, dude, I don't know, man. PrizePicks started adding this maximum daily amount. I've locked in. They only let me bet 5 slips per day, so I'm not going to be able to actually lock anything in officially. But there is some value kind of popping up. So the first play is the Yurfee, the yes run first inning in the Phillies-Cardinals game. So you can see here, the market's kind of taken the over to being a heavy favorite. So that play doesn't seem horrible. But maybe if we're lucky. Whoa. What the fuck is going on? Something had to happen in this Astros game because these lines are kind of flying around. What the fuck is going on with Garcia? Player hits plus runs plus RBIs. So if you look at this line, Garcia, under 2.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, that play, what is going on, man? Anyways, let's put in Underdog as well as Fliff. We already have some plays in on Fliff. It's obviously a slower day, but so on PrizePicks, like the Yurfie and the Phillies-Cardinals game, and then also, I mean, dude, Quickly had, how many assists did Emmanuel Quickly have last game? He was fucking on fire. So, he had 13 assists against the Wizards. I mean, it felt like every fucking possession was an Emmanuel Quickly assist. But regardless, like, you know, every game is different. He's gotten under still 3 out of the past 5 games. His last 2 games, he's played really well. But you can see the market's opening up quickly as a big favorite to go under. PrizePicks already starting to post NBA lines for tomorrow. You know, Quickly's under and RAs is heavily favored. So that doesn't seem like a horrible play. And also, this is kind of interesting. Dude, all these MMA lines coming out. So, like, what the heck? If you look here, Justin Gaethje, it looks like they moved up his significant strikes line. Damn. They had a significant strikes line. Well, we want to go to significant strikes. PrizePicks had him at 100.5. You can see all the other books had him around 120. But unfortunately, they already bumped him up to 115.5, so a lot of the value goes away. But anyways, that's fucking annoying. So on this stream, we've hit the ParlayPlay discount. So we hit this for our ParlayPlay discount. You know, 2-pick entry. Anyways, Castle under 19.5 PRAs. And we hit this better play. So let's go here to the better play. And what do I want to do? Well, I want to take a look at this Underdog. Let's see if we can build something on Underdog. So we have Oliver Dunn under half of a run. Not Olivia Dunn. But we have Oliver Dunn under half of a run. So this play's still available. Again, Underdog Fantasy, sometimes they move things pretty quick. But let's see if we're able to get in a slip. Underdog's a solid book. They just, you know, they bump things pretty fast sometimes. So we have Oliver Dunn under half of a run. I mean, you can see here, Olivia Dunn, all the books have her under, heavily favored. You know, so on Underdog, you know, we're going to get the same payout if we take him to go over or under. So if the entire market has her under heavily favored, that's the play we want to be on. But, let's finish out this slip, though, because we need some other picks that we can go with for real. So we have Braden Smith under 11 RAs. So rebounds plus assists, college basketball. You know, I obviously want to make sure every pick I'm giving out, you know, has solid value. You look at the rest of the market. Granted, we're already on Braden Smith in this slip, his over in points. But there can be value on a player to go under in rebounds and, you know, over in, under in RAs, but over, you know, hopefully he scores a lot and doesn't fucking pass the ball to Edie. But what was I going to say is, like, all these other books, fantasy sites have his line at 11.5. So obviously we don't want to take his over. The value's on his under in this specific slip. And then we just need one final pick that we can kind of go with. So what we can do is we can just go over to esports and maybe let's take a look at this esports play. Shit, man. I did not want to fade Zach Edey there. We already faded Edey previously, under 24.5 PRAs. But if you take a look, like, sometimes esports, you know, there's just so many games every day. So usually, like, I like esports for, like, rounding out slips. Like, you can see here, Underdog has this line at 26, rest of the market opening him up at 24.5. So this seems like a solid 3-pick on Underdog that we could hit, that we could lock in. Yeah, what the fuck is going on in these games, man? Valdez. But anyways, if you want to lock it in, because sometimes they move these lines pretty quickly, and they already fucking moved Oliver Dunn, bro. They did not want us getting Olivia Dunn, man. But, that's super annoying. So, anyways, let's just focus on Underdog. I mean, we'll be able to find something to finish out the slip. Just frustrating how quick they bump some of these things on the stream. But anyways, we have 2 good picks to go with. But again, like on Underdog, they give you really good payouts for the 3-pick entries. So I always try to, find a 3-pick entry. Clint Capella double-double. So that's basically Capella rebounds. Honestly, I don't mind this for tomorrow. Capella double-double, we want to be on the under. So you can see here, like most of the books, they have the under favored. FanDuel, they only have a one-way market. They're offering you plus 115. They don't show you odds on the under, but you can assume if they had the same juice as Fliff has, a 55-cent spread, they'd have the under at minus 170, assuming they had the same spread as Fliff. So FanDuel obviously thinks Capella is very unlikely to get a double-double, considering they have his over at plus 115, and they already fucking locked the esports play now. What the heck, man? Dude, you could fade ED rebounds, but I don't want to do that. So what do we want to do, man? So they already moved that Nas play, which is super annoying. But there's some early NBA value, so these 2 picks seem solid. Again, we just now need one more pick again that we can go with, ideally, before the line moves. So sometimes, what was I going to say? Draymond Green under 1.5 steals. So not like crazy value. You can see all the books have his under heavily favored. Steven Castle to make a 3. Nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy. I mean, we'll try to find something. So like this play, another one-way market. So DraftKings obviously thinks he's a big favorite to go under. But let's see if there's any other books that kind of have lines posted for this. So nothing's moved here. I mean, I just want to finish out this fucking underdog slip. So let's go to this game. Let's see if they have player props posted. Please have player props. So they don't have player props posted, but we have Patrick Schick under half of a goal. So to not score a goal. And you can see, like, obviously, actually, this play seems pretty solid. There's actually some various options. So you can see both DraftKings and Tipico only have a one-way market, but they both have his over as a big underdog. So we have Patrick Schick to not score a goal. Okay. And then we want another pick. And again, all the live stream plays you'll see, I mean, some of them I have to finish out adding, but they're all tracked in the tracking sheet. But anyways, what did I want to say? So let's refresh this. So, because it also looks like player runs, Tovar under half of a run. I mean, a lot of these books have this under super heavily favored, like minus 160. You could get that on PrizePicks as well, actually. So, player runs. But honestly, like, Tovar under half of a run. I mean, you can see, like, a lot of these books have one-way markets, which is annoying because they only let you bet on a player to go over. But regardless, like, this seems solid, so I'll just lock it in as is. So we got a 3-pick entry on. We could not detect your location. Come on, bruh. Detect my location. So let's see what we got here. So we have a 3-pick entry. What is this, bro? Anyways, so Capella, no double-double. I mean, this is just a full fade slip. Play it. And there we go. We got it in. So we were able to get in an underdog play. All 3 of these picks seems to have solid value. I mean, it took a second with all the bumps, which is annoying. But that's just how it is sometimes. So, what else? I mean, nothing really crazy. Obviously, it's a slower day with no NBA. There's some value on FanDuel, stuff like that. Obviously, Altuve over 1.5 hits, like, if you want to back Altuve tonight, it's like FanDuel's giving you plus 230. No other books above plus 185. That seems solid, but, whatever. Better, we already got in some plays. So, yeah, I mean, I'll kind of call it a day. I can't even hit more shit on PrizePicks right now. So, hopefully you were able to tail some of these. Some good value on Underdog. Gotten the parlay play discount. Gotten a better slip. But, yeah. thanks for tuning in. I'll probably be back on live later if there's any other good plays for, UConn.